Crude and gasoline prices wavered today after some mixed inventory news. There were larger than expected builds last week, but a lower than expected rise in refinery utilization rates. So what does all of this say about where gas, oil, natural gas prices, the whole energy complex is headed? Kevin Kerr is the president of Kerr Trading to help us with some insight and some direction. Great to see you, Kevin.
Good to see you.
Let's start with the inventory data today and the capacity utilization rates. What does this all mean? I asked the trader earlier about why we saw this give and take wavering in prices, and he said it was all technical issues.
Well, yeah, with the holiday week trading, we are seeing some technical issues come in, but this report was overly bearish. We did see large builds in crude. We saw a good build in the products, and the refinery utilization number is still very disturbing, though. And a very mixed day in oil, first down, and so we'll see that in thin holiday trade.
Still, oil is down about 5.6% from this time last year. Gasoline 7.5% off last year's rates. You're saying that we could revisit some of these highs.
We definitely could. I mean, there's so many things, with the choke points we have around the world. We've seen oil pop through some key technical areas like the 70-40 level based on the terrorist activity in London, which always spooks the market. That's kind of a 50-50 thing that can be bearish or it can be bullish. And in this case, it was bullish. Disruption in any supply lines, whether it be refinery or certain countries, and what's going on in Nigeria with this kidnapping of this little girl, always concerns the market. So all those things together, and approaching hurricane season with the most of the storms we get in September and October.
I want to go back to this kidnapping in Nigeria. Explain to me why that's critical to the prices. It's just one more chip at the, I don't know the right saying to add to it, but you know what I'm saying? Explain to me why that's a factor.
It's definitely another thing to be concerned about. Again, all the oil that we have coming online from wherever it might be, Iran, Nigeria, they're all important. So anytime we have any type of potential disruption or any kind of trouble, that plays a part, and we can't discount it. Nigeria has a kidnapping, it seems, every week. Of course, this is a little more serious because it's a child, and that might mean an escalation is happening right now in the number of kidnappings, and it's hard to get oil workers there and skilled workers to go to that area for obvious reasons.
And what are you thinking as far as the next key technical level point of resistance for crude oil prices?
Well, we're right there. I think we have some congestion here at the 73 level, but the really key psychological and technical factor is going to be at 75. Can we get through that? And of course, as we, like I said, approach hurricane season, the active part of hurricane season, we could easily get through that. If there's disruption, actual or perceived, in the Gulf, especially in Houston, Louisiana, then you could see prices 75, 80, and higher.
How is the industry poised right now to handle possible disruption, whether it be from a hurricane or any other kind of geopolitical
I think
risk?
Terrible, actually.
Really?
Because there's so little refinery capacity, a spare capacity, that any damage to a couple major facilities coming offline could drive prices higher, and there's really no room to fall back on. In the past, OPEC has said, we'll come to your rescue. They basically said, now you're on your own, we'll pump as needed, and we're not meeting till September. And that's a completely different tune than what they've done in the past, so that's also very concerning.
We're running out of time, Kevin, and I want to get your outlook for gas. Before the summer season, we were hearing media reports of $4 a gallon retail. Is that still a threat out there?
Well, I think with some of the states not applying the new tax to the gas, that's going to help a little bit. But again, it will really ride on what happens with the weather. If we do get a major disruption, some refinery damage, people being removed from rigs, all these things could drive prices higher. We could see $5 a gallon gas.
Wish we had a key in with Mother Nature. Kevin Kerr, great to see you. Thank you.
Well, more financial advisors are predicting a correction in the U.S. stock market than at any other time in almost a decade. What concerns might be pushing so many to